Gangubai Kathiawadi, based on the book Mafia Queens of Mumbai. Amo. Starring is Alia Bhatt, Shantanu Maheshwari, Vijay Raz, Indira Tiwari, Seema Pahwa, Jim Sarb, Ajay Devon. Directed by Sanjay Leela Bhansali. Story by Hussain Zaidi. Produced by Jayantilal Gada and Sanjay Leela Bhansali. Let's dive into the story. This movie is a piece of art. The director made a classic story without any distractions. I think this is my most loved movie of Sanjay Leela Bhansali. I can never imagine how he could picturize Alia to play Gangubai. How did he even see it? No one before seeing the film would have felt right. But after watching, you can never even have a glance of any other leading lady here. Alia is something else. I knew she is a beautiful performer. But here she has just gobsmacked everyone with her performance. I didn't expect this much from Alia, and now I am left speechless. Every frame is aesthetic with its own beauty, and she just lives as Gangubai. The only wish I had was even Gangubai was alive. She would have felt the best because Sanjay and Alia just homaged every scene for her being a sensitive topic. To handle Sanjay leaves us with a heavy heart about what Kayamaathipuram is. Starting from the entry shot of Alia, I think this is the best heroine entry of Indian cinema. She has close-ups before, revealing the face, which is always a hero material. After this built-up, Alia appears in front of us, and slowly makes us forget the Alia she is and makes us believe. She is Gangubai. I had some best moments in the film where Alia goes on a drive in her car with a young adult, and the way it was filmed and re-recorded with a beautiful number was just stunning. Alia expressed every emotion there with so much ease. She shows the uncertainty with just her eyes. She wants to be a girl thing. But life has not treated her well for being a male admirer. This is the emotion, and I bet everyone watching can feel what she feels. And a beautiful scene which has a commercial mix, but stunning, is when Alia takes a bunch of children from brothel to a school to admit them. And a dialogue she leaves at the end is the most sensible dialogue of the film. My most favorite among the favorite is the phone conversion between Gangu and her mother, and the 30 seconds element in the screenplay will just break your heart. Okay, I don't want to spoil the story to you, people before watching. All I can say is, unfortunately, Alia will have a very busy schedule for award functions. Being a newly married, she has to plan. I am sure she deserves every single award which is given in cinema for a female. Yes, she was everything and represented every woman and their pain. A film which gave an emotional attachment for a brothel. And I am now left with a huge respect for the actual Gangubai. This movie was one such rude but necessary awakening for me. The storyline is, they made a few pages of an otherwise unwritten character into a full-fledged story that is an art mastered by only Sanjay Leela Bhansali. The story is not rushed. It takes roots into your heart and bleeds you dry as you watch the victory of Gangubai. It truly raises a debate that have been a hushed whisper until now. This is a story of a fighter and of a protector. It shades light on a very different perspective of the way the topic is generally dealt with. It gives respect, it shows strength, and more importantly, it shows the rawness of humans. Alia Bhatt is one of the gem of the Indian cinema. She wears the skin of her characters so easily, but while watching this movie more than her dialogues, I was mesmerized by her eyes. She has a power to show herself vulnerable and carefree one moment to going powerful and strong in the other. Her change from Ganga to Gangu is so nicely done that you almost feel watching two different frames. She deserves all the praise and more, but her supporting cast did a phenomenal job too. Ajay Devgan in his limited screen time, Vijay Raj as the power-hungry president. Shantanu complimented Alia so nicely in their scenes, and Seema Pawa's brilliant acting. There are few words in my dictionary to explain the amazing experience I had watching them take command of their characters. The cocktail of such raw and diverse talent mixed so perfectly in the movie. I am totally obsessed with the background score and the qawwali. After a very long time, I heard a qawwali in a mainstream Bollywood movie, and that too a complete female composition. To me, the music of the movie spoke like a long love letter from the character itself. It might not be chart toppers, but it definitely adds to the character's journey. Sanjay Leela Bhansali is not methodical or systematical. He is driven by his love for the art of cinema, and that is also the reason for his success. The choices as a director that he makes while filming the movie are purely driven by his own magic, and that is why his movie is able to transport us to the world he creates. Gangubai was another jewel, but I would applaud for the manner he kept the respect of women while dealing with a topic that is surrounded and seen by the society as another tool to criticize and control the women. The direction was so nice that at one point I completely forgot I was in theater and found myself being an ally to his character, empathizing with her struggle and encouraging her actions. I have been a fan of his movie, but after watching Gangubai, I can conclude that no one shows women as magnificent as him. To end every movie, lovers needs to thank Sanjay Leela Bhansali for giving us this platter of a film which had every emotion with top-notch perfection. And the only revert I have now is I missed This Is Theaters. But you people who did a mistake by skipping this from theaters, no issue, we can console ourselves by watching this gem now streaming in Netflix. Thank you, keep rocking, guys.